Alright guys, today I got a story for y'all and I've been working on this for a while now, and guys, finally it's actually done. So I want to share with you guys. You guys really love it and I enjoy making these as well. So today's the day. And so the events in the story takes place more than 5 million years ago. And so guys, before I begin, I just want to say that this story is 100% fan made. It has been made by me, so nothing is official, nothing is confirmed. Everything in the story is 100% fan made. It has been made by me. Anyways guys, let's begin. 5 million years ago on the planet of Lord Beerus, as he woke up from his long nap, because his alarms went off, he was talking to Whis for a while, but then he asked Whis for some food, and as Whis gave him food, Whis was sensing something, but he did not say anything to Lord Beerus just yet, and as Lord Beerus was eating, he felt something as well. And as Whis was looking into his staff, he had an idea of what was going on, and as Lord Beerus took another bite of food, he suddenly stopped moving, and he slowly started disappearing, and his body was glitching more and more. It's as if he was about to completely disappear. Something was very wrong. Something was very wrong in the sacred world of the Kais. Something very bad was happening. And once again, as Whis is looking to his staff, he could see the evil wizard Beerus, and next to him is Majin Buu, the pure evil, sadistic Kid Buu, who has no control and just doesn't care about anything or anyone. So in this time 5 million years ago, the life of Lord Beerus was not only linked to one Supreme Kai, his life was linked to two Supreme Kais, the West Supreme Kai and the South Supreme Kai. So that means that if both Supreme Kais lose their life, Lord Beerus will also lose his life as well, because their lives are linked to one another. And now the reason why Lord Beerus started glitching and slowly fading away, that is because at this time Majin Buu had taken the life of the West Supreme Kai, whose life was one half of the link to Lord Beerus. And up next, Majin Buu takes the life of the North Supreme Kai. And then the leader of the Kais at that time, the Grand Supreme Kai, Daikaio, he attacks Majin Buu, but after a while, after a long battle, Majin Buu also takes the life of the Daikaio as well. And up next, it was the South Supreme Kai, and he was the strongest among all the Kais at that time. And he is the second half of the link to Lord Beerus' life. So that means that if he dies, Lord Beerus will also lose his life as well. And right now, as Lord Beerus is slowly fading away, Whis looks at him, and then Whis disappears from Beerus' planet. And right now in the world of the Kais, something is happening. Something very strange is happening. Everything is going back in reverse. Everything that happened before with Kid Buu and the Kais is slowly going back in time. Everything is coming back together once again. And now in the very far distance, we could see Whis, and he's the one that is turning back time. And now once again, the West Supreme Kai is taking on Majin Buu, and the same thing is happening as it happened before. And as the West Supreme Kai is fighting Majin Buu, Whis suddenly appears right in front of the South Supreme Kai, who is the second half link of Lord Beerus' life. And now the South Kai is in absolute shock, and he's wondering why Whis is here, but Lord Beerus is not with him. And then he bows his head to Whis, and he says, what is going on? And suddenly Whis looks to his right, and after a few seconds, he closes his eyes and he says, I'm sorry about the West Supreme Kai. I apologize. And now the South Kai's eyes opens wide. He is in absolute shock. He cannot believe what he just heard. He also cannot feel the life energy of the West Kai. And he says, no, she's gone? And then he powers up to full power, and as he's about to take off, Whis says, stop. If you go like this, you'll die. You'll die for nothing. I know you know this. And the South Kai, in anger and pain, he makes a fist and he says, I can't just stand here. And then Whis says, if Majin Buu is not stopped and changed right now, then billions will lose their life across the universe. But there is only one way to stop him right now, to change him. And only you and the Grand Supreme Kai will be able to do this to Majin Buu. And now the South Kai says, tell me what I have to do. And Whis says the only way now is Shin. The East Kai must survive. You have to transfer your full link of life with Lord Beerus to the East Kai. The East Kai is still very young and he's not strong enough, and he doesn't have full control over himself just yet. But you and the Grand Supreme Kai have full control. You both can stop and change Majin Buu. And when you're fighting Majin Buu, you must rip away a part of his body and give it back to him. This is the only way. And I know that you know what will happen next. I'm sorry. And the South Kai now says, will this actually work? And Whis says, yes, if this is done right, it will work. He will take back what is his. Majin Buu will take what he wants. And now the South Kai says, if this is what has to be done, then it will be done. And then the South Kai takes off from where Whis was, and he heads to the direction of Majin Buu. But before he goes there, he goes to see our Supreme Kai, Shin, the East Kai. And when he sees him, he puts his hand on the shoulder of the East Kai, and he says, take care of everything. It looks like this is it, my friend. Goodbye. And then he transfers his link of life with Lord Beerus to the East Kai, to our Supreme Kai. And as the South Kai still has his hands on the shoulder of the East Supreme Kai, he looks to his left, and then he closes his eyes, and he says, he's gone. And here the South Supreme Kai is talking about the North Kai, who just lost his life at the hands of Majin Buu. And with that, Majin Buu was coming directly at them. And now the South Supreme Kai tells the East Supreme Kai, go, get out of here, now. And right as he says that, Majin Buu comes and blasts the South Supreme Kai, but luckily he was able to block it. And then they had a battle for a while, and the South Supreme Kai was getting tired, and he remembered what Whis told him, and suddenly after a while he was able to grab onto Majin Buu, and with that he ripped away Majin Buu's hand. After that, he threw the hand back at Majin Buu, and that truly angered Majin Buu. Then Majin Buu started attacking him more violently than before, and with that, the South Supreme Kai was heavily damaged. And suddenly, Majin Buu launched his ripped away hand directly at the South Kai, and with that, he absorbed the South Kai. And because of that, as we said, Majin Buu changed. He now became bigger and bulkier, and he was slower as well, and he was not as violent as he was before. He was not a mindless monster anymore, but he was still very dangerous. The South Kai absorbed inside of him only was able to change Majin Buu just a little bit. And now there is one more thing that has to be done. And Whis is watching all that is happening from a far distance. And suddenly Majin Buu attacks the East Supreme Kai, but he does not attack him fully. He's just bouncing him away from himself. And that is the work of the South Kai absorbed inside of Majin Buu. He's trying to save the East Kai, but he's having a really hard time doing that, because Majin Buu still has a lot of control left. And then Majin Buu corners the East Supreme Kai, and he sends a blast directly at him. But before the blast could hit him, the Grand Supreme Kai appears right in front of him, and then he blocks the blast that Majin Buu launched at the East Supreme Kai. And then he launches the attack of his own directly at Majin Buu, and this attack was very intense, and he cuts Majin Buu into hundreds of pieces. And as Majin Buu is slowly regenerating himself, the Grand Supreme Kai looks to his right, and he sees Whis in a very far distance. And as he's looking at Whis, he smiles and he says, I know. And he also telepathically tells something to the Supreme Kai, and Whis as well. And then Whis closes his eyes and he bows down his head, and after that Majin Buu absorbs the Grand Supreme Kai. But with this, Majin Buu changes completely, because it was the innocence and the purity of the Grand Supreme Kai absorbed inside of Majin Buu that was able to change and cover up the sadistic pure evil that was inside of Majin Buu. Also, the fearlessness and the power of the South Supreme Kai overpowered the evil that was in Majin Buu as well. The South Supreme Kai and the Grand Supreme Kai not only saved the life of Lord Beerus, they also saved the life of billions across the universe. And right after Whis returned to Lord Beerus' planet, he tells him everything that took place, all the events that happened, and he also remembers what the Grand Supreme Kai told him telepathically before Majin Buu absorbed him. He said, in this world we have creation and destruction. We have gods who create and give life, like me, like us, the Kais. But sometimes a great sacrifice has to be made to end something, to give life to a new beginning. Anyways guys, that's about it. That's all I have for you guys today. Thank you all so much for watching, and if you guys did enjoy this video, give it a huge thumbs up, and if you guys are brand new to this channel, be subscribed for more videos like this. Anyways guys, once again, thank you all so much for watching, and have a blessed day, my friends.